Lately, artificial intelligences that can visualize things we describe with text have become quite popular. In fact, we can say that these software programs have become our toys because they can successfully visualize even human expressions. Artificial intelligence programs like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion have become more popular than limited access programs like DALL-E 2. This is because everyone can access and use them, and everything depends on your imagination. We made a request to artificial intelligence regarding human-specific fears such as arachnophobia or claustrophobia. For this, we are using the Discord bot of an artificial intelligence called Midjourney, and we asked the AI to only provide metaphorical expressions in order not to limit its imagination. For example, we say the metaphorical representation of claustrophobia, and that's all. This way, we do not have any expectations related to human figures or their relationship with the environment. Whatever it understands, it visualizes accordingly. Let's start with the fear of enclosed spaces or claustrophobia. When it comes to the fear of heights, also known as arachnophobia, the results naturally become more concrete. We become a bit sensitive. If you are afraid of going to the dentist, you are experiencing dentophobia, but according to the artificial intelligence, your fear is more related to the eyes, interestingly. If you have a fear of public speaking or glossophobia, here it is. The artificial intelligence visualizes the fear from the perspective of both the audience and the speaker. When it comes to hypochondria, also known as being a disease phobic, the visualization starts in a doctor's office. For sociophobia, which describes the fear of communicating with strangers and hesitating to enter social environments, the artificial intelligence interestingly only used fish figures. For those who are afraid of clowns or coulrophobia, they can skip the following images. They won't be the sweetest clowns you've ever seen, although not as terrifying as Pennywise. Megalophobia, which explains the fear of large, expansive buildings, passenger ships, and similar massive objects. The results for thalassophobia, the fear of deep waters in the sea and oceans, are quite interesting because none of them depict deep waters. Fear of continuous haunting ghosts, known as spectrophobia, is depicted in the drawings where artificial intelligence does not depict ghosts, but portrays environments with appropriate tension. In the case of fear experienced when seeing realistic dolls, known as pedophobia, again, the famous movie character Chucky is absent, and instead, we see fish figures, pigeons, and children. For the fear experienced when entering or seeing foggy environments, known as homochlophobia, artificial intelligence designed sets suitable for horror movies. For the fear of bogeymen, or more universally known as bogeyphobia, the results are suitable for making horror films. Among the results for the fear of space, also known as astrophobia, there are no stars, nebulae, a planet, or its moon, but there is still a sense of it. For the fear of eating meat, known as carnophobia, although we did not mention it, the ancestors of chickens, ancient fish ancestors of many quadruped land animals appeared. Of course, there is also the fear of eating vegetables, known as lachanophobia, but here the results were not as unusual as the fear of eating meat. The fear of computers and technological devices, known as cyberphobia, resulted in the only visual meaning where artificial intelligence placed a human figure in an electronic environment. There is also the fear of staying away from the phone, called nomophobia, and when we told it to artificial intelligence, it designed the visual. We think that it chooses pigeons and fish as metaphors for the images it cannot make sense of. How do you find the results? If you have any different content topics you would like to be generated by artificial intelligence, you can write them in the comments section.